Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another exciting round of Smack Talk. I'm your host, James Cervone.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Star.
And I'm Kazu.
And today we're going to be talking about dating sims. So, obviously, as we've been getting a little closer to real life, they're starting to simulate it a little better. Would you say that? Or are they still just games at the moment?
Well, game is a light word to describe the lifestyle that a dating sim connoisseur would seem to have, because one does not simply just play one dating sim. They keep playing them to fill the void in their heart that grows as they stop having interaction with normal people.
So, I guess it really depends on which dating sim you're talking about. And my experience with dating sims starts and ends with Stardew Valley. And to date someone in Stardew Valley, all you have to do is give them one gift twice a week until they like you enough. And then you can give them flowers, and then they'll claim to be your girlfriend/boyfriend. So pretty realistic to me, I would say. I've just been doing this whole dating thing wrong.
I mean, like, when it comes to dating sims, dating sims, people play them the same reason why people read, like, romance stories. The point isn't to make it, like, realistic. It's supposed to be, like, an entertaining, like, story where you get connected to the characters. It's completely driven by characters and the relationships that you build over time with the entire cast and the dynamics that it can create. So it's not exactly, like, I don't think the point is to make it more realistic, but the point is to make it more engrossing to the player, make it more immersive, if anything.
So you would say not to aim for realism then if we're going to keep developing dating sims?
I mean, like, dating sims, like, are more popular in, like, places like Japan, like, in Asia. And when they're doing it, like, it's all, like, anime characters because, like, people don't want to see, like a real person when it comes to, like, a dating sim scenario. People want to see, like, the fantastical. They don't want, like, a boring relationship from the game. They want something that's exciting, something that's, like, you can't get in real life. And that's
like a
the point
high school
of it.
girl.
Like a high school girl who's also a dragon? Maybe?
Or guys who were turned into pigeons.
Or samurai men?
Or tanks. Or boats.
Well, those are, like, shows and art characters.
No, Panzermodel is a dating sim where you can date anything from an M1 Abrams to an M4 Sherman while playing as someone who's essentially just Erwin Rommel. This actually exists.
It sounds like you finally get to date, like, all the genders that Tumblr kind of labels out there. Since, you know.
No, there is no aircraft dating sim yet. I'm still waiting on that one.
So there's a tank one, but there's not an aircraft one?
No, you can't be dating an Apache
I mean,
yet.
like, you can get art of you dating a helicopter, but we don't like to talk about those things.
Yeah.
But DeviantArt is a horrible place one should never go to.
Well, very solid point there. All right, well, going on that then, obviously dating sims are, in a sense, still a game, and as you're going through them, there's still a good and there's still a bad way this can go. So there's a win and a lose. You think that's a good thing to kind of let people know? Like, because some people are going to take this to heart. They're going to use this as, like, actual, like, study material or actual correlation to how real life relationships should go. So would you say that being able to win at a relationship is a good thing to teach people? Or is that just going to cause more problems than it's worth?
Yeah, at this point, I think Japan will do anything to get their birth rate up. So,
I mean, the way I kind of look at it is, as long as you can distinguish between games and reality, it's fine. But I do think it kind of does encourage a little bit of unhealthy behaviors to be like, oh yeah, relationships are a game. You can win at relationships. There is an end goal, a victory condition. Because I don't know if this is correct, but it kind of sounds like something a sociopath would say. Like, I'm going to do all the things to get you to act exactly the way I want you to, because that is what you are to me, a tool to further my happiness rather than an individual being. I don't know if that's the definition of sociopathy, but
I feel like that would have sociopathic tendencies at the least, but Kazu?
Oh, so here's the thing. Like most people playing like dating sims and the like, people take it as it's a fantasy. It is just a game. People don't expect like to like put on like the expectations that they have for the dating sim for the people in it, the expectation to win at a relationship. They don't put that into real life. And people who do are already people who are just like, they are like mentally ill and stuff like that. So when it comes to things like that, like it's just fantasy. Like people read romance novels. They like Twilight's like what it was like back then, like or a few years ago, like one of the biggest book series ever. And the point of it is that like in a dating sim, you're inserting yourself as the character who's going through the cast of characters on like who you want. So the difference from a dating sim to other media is that like you're making the choice and tailoring the experience for you, but it doesn't change the fact that like most romance books, a lot of movies, a lot of them have a self-insert like appeal to them where you like to put yourself in as the characters. Personally, I like to take it as like a story where it's just like, oh, it's these two people. And usually when it comes to movies and the like, you get to characters that are going to a relationship. But in dating sims, again, like I don't think it's harmful for most people because it's just a fantasy. It's nothing real. And people can distinguish that.
I feel like that'd be part of like why not to go toward realism on a dating sim either, because I feel like the more you get toward a realistic dating sim, the more you'd have to take into account like you're getting closer to reality. People are gonna take that a little less and less as a fantasy simulation and more of a like
A how-to guide.
yeah.
Well, here's the thing though, like dating sims can be used as like a form of like, in a sense, therapy for people, like getting people to like become more comfortable with social interaction. Like if you go for realism and you wanted to make like people who were like real people that looked like real people, then you could use it as a system to get people who aren't like very interactive people. People are like very introverted. You could help them learn how to express themselves and connect with people and take understanding of like people's like own selves. So.
I mean, yeah, if you want a guide on how to date people, just play School Days. It never ends poorly for him at all.
I've only heard not good things about that.
Oh, you think the anime had a violent ending to
there's
him?
an anime.
No, there were several in the visual
I
novel.
like the train one.
But we can all agree it was a nice boat.
Well, we've obviously from trains to tanks to
I meant the
what were
train
half
one
of the
being
other
School
ones
Days.
you
Yeah, I haven't seen that one, so.
There's pigeons. There's
Yeah.
famous YouTubers. There's one about John Cena.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's one about
John
dinosaurs.
Cena.
Wait, what?
John Cena's high school dating sim.
Yeah,
Can
there's
someone send me a link to that? I have to play this. I did not know that was a
There's
thing.
at least one. I know there's one, a Christmas themed one as well, where like the quest is that you get a John Cena action figure, and every character is John Cena.
No, they're not all John Cena. They're
I
different
didn't
John
see that
Cenas.
one coming. All right, well, I think the point there being there's obviously a lot of dating sims out there for quite a bit of people out there, which raises the question for me, do you guys feel like they're more aimed in a demographic towards males or towards females? Like overall looking at it, are dating sims and visual novels as an entirety genre, like are we aiming this more toward the guys or the girls out there?
Guys, easily.
What makes you say that?
Just look how, admittedly, these are mostly the ones that I've seen come to the West online. They're mostly centered on a teenage guy, either in high school or high school aged, with a bunch of really attractive people, sometimes men, mostly women, who are in love with him for almost no explainable reason.
Sakura games?
Like I said. Actually, I think those are developed here in the West.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like the same rule would still apply there.
It does.
What about you, Star?
I mean, there's probably an uneven balance, I think. I am not experienced in any way with dating sims, but like there's a bunch of dating sims where you can date anime girls, and there's a bunch of dating sims where you can date anime guys who were turned into pigeons or what have you. So it's probably more of just, it depends on where you're looking.
I like to make a clarification. They weren't turned into pigeons. They already are pigeons. You just have to live in a world where pigeons are able to speak.
Wait, no, I thought the story of Hatoful Boyfriend was that you have to like date them to reverse a curse.
Yeah. Hey, no spoilers, buddy. But no.
Man, I
But
was really
anyways-
looking forward to dating that
But
pigeon
anyways,
too.
so here's the thing. Like most genres, like when it comes to dating sims, you have to look at it a lot in the ways that like people view like anime and manga genres, where there's like specific like subgenres that are like aimed towards certain demographics. Like I'm a big fan of like Otome games, because like I've always been super into like shoujo stuff, which is like girl-oriented types of media. So like growing up, I was always into like reading like comic books and manga that were meant for girls, but they were still fun to me. So the thing about like dating sims, that a lot of them, there's a obscene amount that are meant for the female demographic. There's a lot of them that are like meant for like either demographic, and a lot of it goes towards men, because a lot of like the gaming community, more or less, and like the otaku community, which is what like the dating sim like genre sort of thrives on nowadays, is more male oriented. But there is a vast pool that you can get when it comes to like, I want to get this genre, I want to get this type of like satisfaction from this certain niche.
So it's all just kind of where you're looking.
It depends on where you're looking. It's like, if you want to find, like, people say like action movies are all just like testosterone fuel, like male fantasies. But there's like other types of things you can find. You can find like intelligent action movies. You can find action movies that are like stuff that isn't just big hulking Arnold Schwarzenegger punching dudes in the face.
So like the Expendables.
But
Like
those are
there's more than just the
boring.
Expendables. I'll fight you.
Okay.
I have like.
Want to step outside?
absolute-
I'll take you down.
Dating
I've
sims
seen
to
a
I'm
ton
sure
action
of
this is
movies.
how a
movies.
state. Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
know
sure
how
that's
to
how a dating
fight.
sim starts.
Oh wait, does
Just
that mean
have-
they end up at the end of this episode? They're together at the end of this episode.
here? Is it you or me before the OTP?
Like you're just gonna get to
Probably
the, I feel like
me.
you're just gonna get to the point one day. You're just gonna pick up the control here. I think this is the dating sim right here. Like, which option do I need to choose here, Star? Let's see. I want to greet. Punch.
If we ever be-
Why is punch an
If
option?
we get made into a dating sim, I want Yandere Dev to make it.
But then it would be
Just call-
banned
put it
from
out
Twitch
there.
for no
Then it'll
reason.
be banned by Twitch. But hey, you know what? Who needs Twitch? Go to Hitbox or whatever it's called. Something else.
Hitbox.
Is it Hitbox? I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
Pretty sure it's called Hitbox.
I mean, my friend and I stream on Beam, so
I don't like streaming, except for like art streams. But that's Picardo.
All right. Well, looks like I'm just wondering like who. I know they're all there for everyone. I'm really wondering who wanted the pigeon one, man. That is.
Hey,
didn't they crowdfund it?
no.
No?
Hatoful Boyfriend? Hatoful Boyfriend was
they did.
originally an April Fool's joke made by this small Japanese developer for the like doujinishi like community, and then it got really popular, so he turned it into a full game, and it was translated in English by a bunch of fans, and then it got picked up by Devolver Digital because it got big on Tumblr out of nowhere, and Devolver Digital was like, hey, let's redo some stuff.
There are two dating sims that I know of that are crowdfunded. There was the Asagao Academy that I know was like, oh wait, no.
Asuka Academy was a Kickstarter.
Yeah, no, it was a Kickstarter.
Or
and
no,
then
Indiegogo, was it?
Crowdfunded.
there's
crowdfunded.
currently one that's being developed called,
Is it the Dragon one?
no, I think it's like Grand Old Academy, and you get to date all the members of the GOP race from 2016.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
It's
I'm gonna need a link to that one too.
Oh yeah. Just
Hey.
look up Alfred's channel. He has a video on it.
Okay then.
It's pretty great. But there's some
wanna
free
read it.
advertising, buddy. Just
Hey,
Shout out-
if you have low
me up.
standards, hey, the West
Then
has
you-
a bunch of like niche dating sims. There's one coming out about dragons. I'm not interested in it, but
Look
I have
no
friends who
further.
are,
To quote-
and they have bad taste.
I mean, there's one my friend told me about called Major Minor, where apparently furry god tasks you with saving murder victims or something. I don't know. It was weird. I tuned him out.
either way, I
to
think we
date
can
your
all
favorite
agree there
Sparkle
is
Fox.
quite a vast majority of dating sims out there that are for any demographic, even ones you probably didn't think existed.
Yo,
but-
shout out to Marinatsu. Summer days, man.
Well, I think we've all shared our own opinion on it here. It's up to you, our viewers, to see where you want on this dating sim. Do you think they're really simulating something special, or is the future of it dated? We'll leave that up to you. Thank you for joining us. Come back for another exciting round of Smack Talk.
And tell us which of us would have the best for dating route.
I was about to say, which one of us, if we were a dating sim, who would you choose and who do you think would have the best route?